Hey, Church, Pastor Ryan here. Wanted to make a quick video as we lean into um, Good Friday and Resurrection Sunday this weekend. So, tomorrow we have our Good Friday service commemorating Jesus' death on the cross. We're going to be taking communion in coordination with that. So, hope to see you guys all there at 6 o'clock. And then on Resurrection Sunday, we have both the breakfast at 9 a.m. Thank you to everyone who signed up to bring food for that. And if you haven't signed up, by all means, still just bring something to contribute to the potluck on that. And then our worship service at 10:30. I wanted to give a few things for us as church members as we prepare for this time. First is it is not too late to invite someone, so just encourage you if you grab those handouts or even if you didn't, either way, be inviting folks. Invite your coworkers today and tomorrow to come join you. Go across the street and talk to your neighbor. You never know what the Lord can do through that. One of the things I've been praying is not only for those invited, but I've been praying for you guys that the Lord would just give you a boldness. I know there's so many fears, fear of man, and insecurities that can come with being open about your faith, especially if you've never done that before. And just to encourage you that your loved ones, your coworkers, your neighbors, they all have an eternal soul. And your love for them and your love for God is strong enough, and the Spirit of God within you is strong enough to overcome those fears. So I just encourage you to be bold, be on mission, inviting folks for the sake of the gospel. There's so many people in Junction City and Fort Riley and these surrounding counties that desperately need the gospel of Jesus Christ. And so I'm praying for you and praying for those who you've already invited to be coming, and that their hearts would be ready to receive the gospel. So that's the first thing. Continue and invite up until the last minute. Shoot text the morning of Easter. Hey, you're not doing anything? Come with us. I'll pick you up. Keep on that good work. That's the first thing. The second thing is just encourage you, if you're able, to park in the back of the parking lot, to leave the front parking lot open for visitors, but as well even in the back parking lot, if you're able to walk, park along that back side, and let's try to leave as many open spaces near the front for visitors. That would be extremely helpful. And then as you're coming in, as you're getting ready to worship, be looking for new people. We want to be extremely hospitable. And just so you know, this is my mentality every Sunday, not just this Sunday, but every Sunday. I would much rather our church be overbearing upon visitors than uncaring. Well, I think one of the worst things for those walking into a church, and put yourself in their shoes, a lot of us don't remember what it's like, but if you have not walked into a church ever or in years, it's extremely intimidating. And we want to be the most welcoming, most hospitable, most warm to visitors we can possibly be. And so, by all means, go introduce yourself, talk to them, ask them what they do, ask them where they live, ask them how long they've been in the area, ask them what brought them to our church. Let them know we're so glad you're here. Be that intentional outreach. That is not the job of greeters or deacons or just me. That is the job of the whole church body. And honestly, I can't do it all. If I get locked in a conversation with one person before church, I, I very well can't get around. And so I just encourage you guys, be reaching out to those other people as they're visiting the church, and be really intentional with that. And finally, I just ask you to join me in praying. Join me in praying for what the Lord will do. I just pray for all of us. We need more of Christ. We need his resurrection to transform our lives more and more. We need reflections on the cross to transform us more and more. So not only are we outreach focused on a weekend like this, we want to be internally preparing our hearts, because none of us has fully comprehended or applied the work of the cross or the work of the resurrection. All of us need more of that in profound ways. And so look forward to worshiping with you tomorrow and on Sunday, and keep at the good work of the mission God has called all of us to be doing. Grace and peace.